What's going on, y'all? Uh, yeah, so I made a little short, had like 23 views on it. Like I said, of course, they still messing with my channel. So, um, of course, it's hit and miss, but the messages still remain the same. Um, what I'm gonna talk about in this message is this false investigator, right? That they got that's falsely investigating me. So it's like he must want to get wrapped up in the conspiracy too to commit murder against me with the other family members and legal law officials because there's no reason for them to be investigating me. Uh, they forgot that I was the one that was being victimized, but they didn't forget. It's a lot of money on the table. Um, they still hiding this life insurance policy on me. Um, still coming up with these plans, trying to unalive me. They got paid people right now that's spying on me. I done met a couple of the few little agents that they got. It's just kind of funny. Um, so um, what they did. So one thing that they did, there was a living will, and they manipulated that living will. So when they go back through these documents, these detectives, these investigators, you're dealing with people that can fraudulently draw up documents. And if you don't know paperwork, it should be like, oh, that's legit. That's legitimate. It's signed off on. As I stated before, I never signed any documents to um, approve of any type of transfers. Like I said, any type of homes or any of that stuff. And so like I said, these people did the most. And their goal is to get me wrapped up in the justice system somehow, to get me arrested. They try to prove that I was crazy. That ain't working because they see I'm not crazy. So um, then they told people they couldn't find me, because I changed my number and things of that nature, and I had to move around a little bit, saying you're not supposed to be able to find me. I'm saying when you cyber stalking and gang stalking somebody, trying to create random acts of like either like a physical altercation with somebody or anything like that. So they busted. You know what I'm saying? They still holding on to finances of mine and these little different random bank accounts that they got. There was wire transferring money state to state. There's some overseas. They just did a lot. Everything that they ever had and ever built came off of my finances. It was not theirs. It was stolen. So, um, but what keeps coming up in these readings though is this fire sign that's sexually involved with this law official. That another one was tied to um, a federal agent, FBI federal agent that dropped off some fraudulent documents at a courthouse. When I tell you, this runs deep. It's like deeper than watching like Scandal on TV, like The Blacklist. It's really deep. We talking about lifetime betrayals, and then it's like everybody else. Like I said, they wanted a piece of this pie, and their idea was to sacrifice for me. And like I said, I wasn't supposed to be able to tell this story. And it's funny, like I said, when it's tied in to other individuals in the collective, because it's like they're going through the same thing. You got people they're staying out of hotels and moving around, and as far as like I said, as far as me, like my name and stuff. So it's like I remember in my past videos, I was telling y'all I'm going to court and I'm laughing. They asked like for me to state my name or is this my name, and I'm like, yeah, on this ID. Um, but um, anyway, I'm putting up a new email. It's rebelgcb@gmail.com. The other email, like I said, I have 43 different complaints on there. Nobody's ever complained about my Gmail before, but I know why, and I know who the people is that would take the time to do that. Just like you have the people that would take the time to make fake pages like they were me, and then like have me messaging them like I was them. So because there's a whole bunch of lies that they lying to people behind, but I didn't cut everybody off from the past for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because behind their treason, it was no. It was a definite no. It was a hell no. So um, I had something else that I was going to speak on. but I'll probably save that. I'll probably save that for the next video. But um, it's a lot. It's like I said, it's a lot of lessons going out right now being handed out. Um, I don't even begin to talk about my dream state because it's live. In fact, it's like for me, it's more live in the dream state than it is in the 3D right now, as far as what I'm dealing with, because I've been removed um, out of a lot of drama and BS that I'm not involved in. A lot of lies being told, things that I didn't have no involvement in. So, um, but to people right now, man, that's having a difficult time when you having like you're dealing with family that don't support you, that um, they can't see what you see. It's like I said, I notice a lot of people that really need my insight on things. It's like how I pulled away, how I detached from people that didn't support me, that was only using me, and they thought it was funny. When this season they starting to see that users can't be around users, narcissists can't be around narcissists, they takers. So they need empaths, they need people that they can manipulate, people that don't know that they doing spell work and black magic on them and voodoo. um, around these moon cycles, and or when you're trying to get away from a breakup, people don't know that people is using sex magic on them, wondering why you can't break up with this person, and they paying practitioners to come back to me and spells and love spells and energy manipulation. It used to be cool that you thought when like shorty was wearing your button up and everything was good, like yeah, you thought that was cute, right? Until she take it to a voodoo priest or a practitioner, and they start manipulating, pulling off the energy that's on the clothes that you wear. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot to take in. Um, but what I will say is this: it's hard, but it's like for me, it was like, why stay around people? This is what spirit my ancestors and was like I had to sit down with myself. Why sit around people that was only taken from me, that thought it was funny to keep me in the dark? I was the planned sacrifice, remember? So it was just like and now at this time, then people are finding it difficult because people see them for who they are, that they're users, that they're habitual liars. Um, you couldn't pay them to tell the truth. So it's just like at the end of the day, don't nobody want to be around no narcissist. Don't nobody want to be around no dark, demonic people. Um, as I used to tell someone before, it's like if I can't build with you, I'm not trying to chill with you. So it's just like if if everything is a facade, it's just like, well, I like to live in reality, man. And it's nowadays, um, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's hard times out here. But if you got people that are snakes, that will rob somebody, that will steal from somebody or off somebody for a life insurance policy, uh, you really not in good standings either. If you're not willing to do what they do, you're gonna be the weak link that they're gonna weed out eventually. I know we just had the holidays pass, and I was praying that people were more awakened to whoever's preparing food and drinks when you're going out. It's not the same. It's not the same because people are monopolizing off unaliving people. Off, I'm just gonna say it like that. They that's how they monopolize it. There's the coven and secret societies that do that, and so it's different. Of course, I maneuver different. I look at life different. I'm grateful that I was spared to even, I'm saying, be able to see what I wasn't supposed to see. And then it's also in this day and age, they worry now the people that took from me, that was never supposed to have a hand and stealing nothing from me. They mad. They figure they want revenge for doing what they did against me. That's where they mind at. But it's like in this day and age, if you don't know anything or you don't know enough, then you can become victimized. But if you know too much, you're a target. Well, I guess I'd rather be a target because the stuff that I know, I'd rather not know. I didn't say that right. Y'all, excuse me. The stuff that I know, I'd rather know it than not know it. Because walking out here in the 3D, not knowing about the things that's really popping off in spirituality or behind the scenes with these covens and, secret societies. It's not cool. It's not cool. And just know whatever y'all send, it's going back. And my ancestors, and they don't care who it hit. Death rituals and unalive. Yeah, they don't care who it hit. So I'm gonna leave this message short. I came on here just to speak, just real briefly. It's a lot moving around, a lot of things on emotions. But I hope that this message gets to those that need support, need guidance, and learning how to recognize the people that you're dealing with, because it's it's real cutthroat out here. But until the next message, though, peace, love, and light.